Dear students, now we are going to see about pouched mammals. We have to know the class Mammalia is divided into three subclasses: Prototheria, Metatheria and Eutheria. Prototherians are known as egg-laying mammals, Metatherians are called as pouched mammals, and Eutherians are true placental mammals. Now we see about Metatheria. The Metatherians are also known as Marsupialia. It is otherwise commonly known as pouched mammals. These are very distant past animals and diverse mammalian group. It consists of more than 250 species belonging to the infraclass Metatheria, including the kangaroo, but only 70 species live in the Americas. The opossum, it is one of the marsupial which lives only in North America. Metatherians are differentiated from the other mammals by a number of cranial and skeletal characteristics with a number of teeth. Marsupials, they give birth prematurely, that is before the due time of the birth, to live young, but they are not fully developed and they require more time to grow and stay within their pouch of the mother. The marsupials become a baby's home for several weeks or months up to they live independently. When a marsupial gives birth, the young ones climbs from the birth canal into the marsupium and attaches to the mother's nipple. Nipples are found inside the marsupium. So the marsupium is the a group of nipples inside the bag-like structure. So the offsprings are stays in the marsupium. They are attached to the nipple. So what is the purpose of this attachment? That is used for the next developmental stages which is occur inside the pouch. So this pouch acts as the womb of placental mammals. So the marsupials, they give birth early because they do not develop their placenta, but the pouch which is allows for a longer gestational periods. So now coming to the general characters of marsupials. The young ones of marsupials are born prematurely after very short gestation. So the gestation time periods about 8 to 46 days based on the species. So and also the number of young ones at birth per mother 1 to 50. This is also based on the species. So larger marsupials is male red kangaroo, that is Macropus rufus, the length of about 6 feet, that is 1.8 meters, weight of about 200 pounds, in kg 90. The smallest marsupials is Pilbara ningau, the length of about 1.8 inches, that is 4.6 centimeter, weight of about 0.07 ounce, that is 2 gram. Marsupials have different types of teeth depending on what they eat, from bugs to other small mammals, or birds to fruits, and seeds to eucalyptus leaves. Species like bandicoots, Australian opossum, and American opossums are omnivores. Wombats, kangaroo, and koalas are the herbivore marsupials. The rest of the marsupials either insectivore or carnivores. Marsupials usually have more incisor teeth than other mammalian species. Epipubic bones are usually present and attached with the pubis. Separate coracoid and interclavicle are absent. Ribs bear two heads namely tuberculum and capitulum. Next we see some of the examples of marsupials. First one is the koalas. This is the koalas. Koalas live in eastern Australia. They spend much of their time in eucalyptus tree for lunching, eating and sleeping. They eat up to 2 pounds of eucalyptus leaves per day. This is the kangaroo. The native of the kangaroo is Australia. The largest kangaroo is red kangaroo. Their legs do not move independently, which is why they hop instead of walk. The male kangaroo have strongest tails. The tails used for balance while boxing their rivals. This is wallaby. Wallaby resembles the small size kangaroo. They are herbivore, so they eat grasses and plants. Their young ones take up to 2 months before they can leave their mother's pouches, but whenever threatened, they will be returned to pouch. This is bandicoots. So bandicoots resembles rats, but they grow to the size of a rabbit. These are omnivores, so they eat both animal species and plant species. They eat mostly insects and earthworms. These foods are searched by their pointed nose. A single mother gives birth to up to 5 young ones, and she carrying the young ones in their pouch up to 3 months. This is opossum. The opossum, the native of Australia, they have thick and soft fur. They are typically nocturnal. What is the meaning of nocturnal? They active at night. They eat leaves primarily along with insects and small mammalian species. This is Tasmanian devil. The Tasmanian devil is a carnivore marsupial, the native to Tasmania, hence the name. They have a powerful jaws, which is used for hunt the prey and also scavenge the food materials. They usually hunt at night. Wombats. Here we see wombats. The wombats are burrowing habit. Some wombats live solitarily, while others live together in colonies. They mostly feed at night. They eat mainly on grasses, bark of the tree, and some other vegetation. This is sugar gliders. The sugar gliders are squirrel-like structures. So they squirrel-like marsupials. They have a thin membrane between their front and back legs. So this membrane is called it as patagium. The patagium which has helped them to glide between the tree branches. So these sugar gliders are nocturnal in habit. They eat tree sap, some insects and small vertebrates. This is numbats. The numbats usually lives in forest near termites mound. They eat up to 20,000 termites per day. They have reddish brown color. The reddish brown in fur. Sometimes that changes into brown with white stripes down its tail. They are now endangered species due to their habitat loss. So this is quails. So quails are nocturnal. They are also carnivorous marsupials. They lives in Australia. They are usually eats insects, small mammals, vertebrates, and some fruits. They have short lifespan, that is 2 to 5 years. These are also now endangered species because of their habitat loss and also feral foxes and cats. So these are the pouched mammals. I hope all are understood. Thank you.